The number one motivational speaker.
What if I told you there was a way?
My dreams have come true.
I'm going to take you back a little in time.
This is rendered, and I gave myself.
A lot of y'all think 1% for money. Come on, y'all see how we roll. We're not about money. We're about the triple double. We want you to have money. We want you to have a house. We want you to have a car. We want you to have a wife. We want you to have a spiritual life. We want you to have a great relationship with your kids. We want your So the first one is like attracts like. You have to understand, you are a magnet. Whatever you are, that's what you draw to you. If you're negative, you're going to draw negativity. You're positive, you draw positive. You're a kind person, more people are kind to you. So you're like a magnet, you know, and you got to understand something about like attracts like. If you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This is so true. To grab this, you gotta create dream boards. You gotta put the new car up on your mirror. Put the weight you wanna be on the refrigerator. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. That's the law of attraction. That's what you bring to you. Okay, moving on. The next principle. Ask, believe, receive. So many people overlook this very simple quality. You don't have to figure it out. That's what freezes people. When you're trying to figure out your life all the way to the end, when you can't figure it out, it freezes you from trying it because you go, oh, well, I can't figure that out. Oh, I can't go over there because I don't know how. You don't have to know how. You have to ask, believe, and receive. That's as simple as it gets, folks. It's very, very true. I really want you to understand that. Now, science says, show me and I'll believe. Faith says, believe and I'll show you. There is a difference. Very important. Gratitude is a powerful process. The only way to move to the next level is you must show gratitude for where you are. If you show gratitude, it gets you to where you want to be quicker. This is the last one. Laughter attracts joy, and it releases negativity, and it leads to some miraculous cures. Laughter is so big, man. When you're laughing, it just brings a lot of joy into your life. It attracts joy, it releases negativity.
I want to talk about the law of attraction. Do you know that the law of attraction is always working? It's like the law of gravity. If I let this go, it's going to go down. It's never going to go back up. It's going to go down. It was working. Now, how does it work? Well, I use a diagram to explain the mind. Now, let this circle represent your mind. And let this little circle here represent your body. Now, I want you to think of this for a moment. Your body is a molecular structure. This is a massive energy and a very high speed of vibration. If you looked at your body through a microscope, you'd see that energy dancing right before your eyes. And here's something that'll keep you thinking for the next 20 years. When you move out of it, the body does not stop moving. If you go to a funeral parlor and pick up the remains and look at it, you will see it moving. And if it wasn't moving, how would it ever change to dust? You move into your body and you will move out. And it's how you use your mind that's going to dictate the vibration you're in. Now stay with me. You have an imaginary line right across here, and that separates the conscious mind from the subconscious mind. Now the subconscious mind has been programmed. When you were a little baby, this is the way it was. So just like this. Subconscious mind wide open, and everything that was going on around it went right in there. And all the energy that went in there when you were just a little baby formed something called a paradigm. Now, a paradigm is information. It's a multitude of habits. You are the product of your environment. But prior to that, you were the product of a genetic strain that goes back for generations. Now, I'm going to say that the paradigm is X-type energy. Now, you've got the ability here on a conscious level to think. And you can think anything you want to think. And as you think, you build ideas. There's a power that's flowing into your consciousness. It never stops. It flows to and through you. You can actually photograph this power leaving you. It flows to and through you. Now, as it flows in, you will start thinking, and you'll probably think X-type thoughts. Therefore, you're going to be in an X-type vibration. And that will produce X-type results. Now, it's the results you want to change. And to change the results, you're going to have to change what you attract.
Specifically because there is just such a strong emotional attachment to it. When you really need something, it forces you to attach a lot of meaning to it. And when you attach a lot of meaning to it, you can sometimes complicate things and make them more difficult than they actually need to be. And let's face it, everybody needs money to survive. But honestly, the real and easiest way to manifest money is actually through simply first shifting your subconscious mind. You see, your subconscious mind holds all of your programming and all of your beliefs in your thoughts and your triggers around money. Your subconscious mind forms your identity around money, and more specifically, your points of view and expectations around money. So if you really want to manifest money with ease, you first need to shift your programming about money in the first place. Most of your programming around money actually stems from the first 7 years of your life as a child, where you primarily lived in the theta state, absorbing and taking on what you were taught, what you were told, what you experienced with money. So naturally, if you look at some of your biggest opinions, your biggest blocks, and your strongest feelings and beliefs around money, you'll notice that most of that came from your programming that you were taught so many years ago. The amazing thing to consider, though, is that none of it is actually true facts. It's just your opinion based on your programming. It's not for sure or definite that you were meant to struggle with money, or that you were capped at only ever having a specific amount, or that large amounts of money just aren't possible for you. None of those are facts. You just believe they're facts based on your programming. That's just your perspective, your point of view, and your opinion. It's important to understand that. Plenty of people have plenty of money, and it's possible for you too when you start believing it and expecting it to be possible for you. It all starts with you. You can't try to manifest money while you're simultaneously feeling bad about money or feeling helpless or desperate around money, because that is completely conflicting energy. The energy of receiving and the energy of feeling negative about it just don't go hand in hand. You can't hold the victim mentality and expect to win. Shift from within first, changing how you view money and choosing to see money through the lens of possibility.
So didn't you write yourself a check? I heard that you did. Is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, and I put it in my wallet and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff, but then just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on, I think it was Dumb and Dumber. Maybe.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah. So you visualize yourself like, visualization works if you work hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't just visualize and then, go eat a sandwich.
I love that.
How to do something and you don't do it. Like, that's odd to me. You know how to do something and you not. People who were smart was like, yo, I'm just not feeling college. When you were born, you were given a gift, and inside that gift is the revenue streams. I'm gonna say it again, y'all quiet. Y'all looking for jobs. Your job is inside. I don't have to look for money. I'm an ATM machine. I was blessed. I'm fruitful. I'm an ATM machine. I have the ability to make money just from my gift. Be fruitful. That means take the gift that was given to you and use it. Multiply. That's what you're about to see today with Tiffany. You saw CJ earlier. You're going to see Jamal, then you'll see Carl. Multiply. Have dominion. That's when you become number one in the world. Everything you touch. Now we touch an area. So let me tell you what subdue means. It means you start taking areas that you're not even necessarily in, and you become number one in those areas too. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? Just by going on YouTube and doing what I was supposed to do, you guys have gifts that you're not using. Write the ones that you have you're not using. Write them down right now. We're going to get to the bottom of this. You're going to get to the 1%er. And we're going to talk later about why this is so important. Why it's so important for people who believe in the Creator to be in the 1%. Let's go to the first slide, Carl. I'm sorry. I went out of order. I apologize. Good. Wealth is a mindset. It's not a dollar amount. No, catch that. Wealth is a mindset. It's not a dollar amount.